Alright, welcome punks, fools. This has been the Punkery Show, live from CNRNG, Crazy Bobs, all that. Whoever still plays Crazy Bobs, please stop right now. Happy New Year to the punks out there. It's 2022. New year, same snit. That's what I'm talking about. But obviously, some changes around here, obviously, as you might have figured over the past couple of weeks. Yes, Piccolo, nice for Sean Noob. It is me, alright? I am the lone host right now. And that is how it's gonna be for whatever it's going to be, obviously. I am not beholding HENDRIK or Vega, or whoever the fuck, to be anything. You know what I mean? Obviously, over the past 3.5 years, which seems a bit weird to even say, as I said, Esh has been the co-host of the show. And, you know, as I said at the end of the last show, it is going to be different. The show's quality, the quality content is not going to be as high. The randomness is not going to be as high, because I ain't really like that. You know what I mean? So I've got to figure out how to do this myself again. You know what I mean? Because I do remember back in the day when Ali and Cyberg were around here, and, you know, if I couldn't stand either one of them at the time. Didn't have the heart to tell them, but couldn't stand either one of them. But I basically was like, yo, you know, need some backup over here, you know, need a co-host, blah, blah, you know. Cyberg wasn't cutting and Ali was high every show. You know what I mean? They brought Esh in, which, you know, I didn't have any, you know, previous, you know, thoughts or, you know, opinion or ask to, you know, who a co-host would be. I just confirmed it, basically. I thought it was a weird decision, but I confirmed it. Turned out to be a very good decision, you know what I mean? So we will see what it'll be. I am not currently looking for a co-host or whatever the fuck. We'll just see where the tiles lie, you know? There's a cocksucker, I'm not gonna say his name, and I'm wondering whether or not I should say it in their accent, but they were like, Rashawn, you just canceled the show, man. And I'm like, bro, what is this? What is this? You know, I appreciate the fucking honesty, you know what I mean? But I'm like, what is this? This is the time, this is the prime time, right? Alright, because if I were to come here today, after what happened the past 2 weeks, and be like, alright, show's over, we can't do this by myself, so we ain't doing this shit, the fabric of the show is done, and have a nice 2022. You know, I don't want to say that would sound a bit bitchy, but, you know, that would mean that all of the stock in this show would be on one person, and, you know, that's wrong. Even Esh would agree, that's wrong. Usually wrong, you know what I mean? So, at least for myself, because, you know, whatever that I've done for this server, or Crazy Bobs, or, you know, the shit that I've edited, made, you know, videos and all that shit, it's mostly been, not mostly, but in good part, it's been for myself, but it's also been, you know, for other people, but, you know, a good part has been for myself, you know what I mean? So, I need to come here and just prove to myself, at least, that if 2 months from now, this show goes to a snit, at least I could say, hey, I brought it over for a couple of months, and, you know, I proved something to myself. Before I go on, I kind of want to say that the show should be on Saturdays now. I don't really like the idea of coming here on a Sunday. I'm not religious or anything, not really. But, you know, at least if I were to do this on a Saturday, right, we can be here for an hour, leave, and then have the rest of the weekend, even though your ops, it's like, what time is it? Like 6 p.m. in your op right now? But it's noon here. We can get this shit the fuck over with and enjoy the rest of the goddamn weekend. Yes, in my Steam PM right now is saying, can I be a guest? Yes, I mean, Jess, you can come in later. Is he even listening? No, he's playing a game. But, yes, excuse me, JES. He asked me if he could be a guest on the show. Listen, later on, when I ask for people to come in to talk about whatever, then you can come in. Yes, he's listening. Okay, yeah, just come in, listen on the stage Discord if you're not there. Later on, when I ask for punks to come in to speak about whatever the fuck, you can come in and say whatever the fuck. Yes, there you go. But, you know, as I said before, obviously, the departure process of Esh, the result, obviously, was not what I wanted. But I kind of figured it was going to be like that anyway. You know, when there have been multiple times... Oh, the radio's looping again. There have been multiple times where there has been opportunity to, you know, shut the show down. You know, May of 2018, I originally wanted to leave. Then there was another time, sometime in 2019, I think, where I was done. And then when Syncta Biggie, or Syncta Bonaire, for those that don't know, he used to head the CNR radio. He decided to stop paying for it with his cheap ass. We ended the show, right, as if it was the last show back in somewhere in 2020. There was no show for, I think, shit, how long was it? I want to say 6 weeks, but that's probably wrong. It was probably a couple of weeks, actually. But then we came back, so there were plenty of opportunities to end this show amicably. You know what I mean? And obviously, just like any show on television, like Game of Thrones, you know what I mean? Sometimes you have to end a show at the first sign of decline. Because if you go on for too long, it turns into a snit fest. You know what I mean? And, you know, we just went the distance until something, you know, went awry. And that's where it went awry, you know. Obviously, on all fronts, it could have been handled better. You know, me, her, the cocksuckers that don't like her, obviously, or the fuck you want to interpret that as. It could have all been handled a bit better all around. But, you know, when it comes to that, I don't expect anything different, you know. So that's just how it be. That's how it be. Later on, when I ask for punks to come into the show, you can come in and say your, you know, tributes to Esh if you want, you know. That's fine. And as well, it is, you know, yes, Spawn, yeah, I say you know a lot. But Kesh knows, or I guess didn't know enough, how much she was good for the show, you know? I just said it at the end. And I didn't give any validation for that, like, in an overt way. But I'm not going to, you know, say it in, like, a 5-minute segment, like how she was great for the show and all that, because you don't give validation when a person has left. Then it falls on deaf ears. So we're not going to do that. I will just let everyone else do so, because I know how good she was for the show. But I don't feel the need to say it. As far as like a 10-minute overt way, like, you know, it's just ridiculous. HENDRIK, yeah, whatever, you can speak, doesn't matter. If you want to speak right now, you can. About whatever the fuck I'm saying. But that's how it's going to be. And that's how it is. She said something about how we've all got to be nicer to each other and all this snids, you know what I mean? I would disagree with that. I think it's more about, as Colgate would say, the respect. There was a conversation a few days ago where we were posting old videos and crazy bobs in the NG Discord, and everybody called my microphone ass. It was like 2015, and I'm like, dude, bro, I didn't know the microphone was fucking ass. Like, if somebody told me, like, repeatedly at that time, that my microphone was ass, then I would have made the effort to make to get a new microphone, right? But for whatever reason, you know, no one told me for, you know, I don't know. I don't want to say not to hurt my feelings or some snits, but I think, you know, respect and niceness are not on the same level. Because if you're doing something dumb, right, and I clearly don't like it, the nice thing to do would be, oh, yeah, it's okay, yeah, okay. Just let him continue, it's like enabling or some kind of crap like that. But if you're doing the respect route, you're gonna be like, yo, listen, this ain't working. What you're doing is dumb. At least say it, at least in a venue that makes some sense. And I'm not saying that I have been respectful to everybody in every, you know, lane or way of life. But this notion that we've all gotta be nice to each other is a kumbaya band-aid pile of stupidity. What we gotta do is put some respect on each other. And respect doesn't always mean being nice and kind. It mostly aligns with being honest with each other in some way. And, you know, like I said, me and Esh have been I actually have no idea if I should say past tense or present tense, but have been friends for a long time, right? But there's a point in time where I was like, you know, we gotta stop being nice. We just have to get at it. And I think that in part may have started the dwindling, or whatever the case may be. But a lot of times it has to happen in order to get somewhere. And if getting somewhere means that Sam has to be finished, well, that is how it has to be. Now, obviously, you know, I'm not the entire problem, but, you know, I'm not gonna continue with this except to say that I just want to clear one thing, because there are people... I just want to clear up this one thing, because there are people that think that she left because she didn't get admin. And I would say it's a dumb observation, but if you don't have the context, then it would be unfair to call someone dumb for thinking so. But it's just a misinformed observation. She did not leave because she didn't get admin. That's not the thing. Although, whenever new admins have been made over the past 3 years, every time there's been a point of contention about it. You know, it is the same as when you watch your favorite sport and the All-Star game comes about and your favorite player didn't make the All-Star team. Like, I remember she was mad when Luka Doncic as a rookie didn't make the All-Star team. And
I don't understand, like, every time there are new admins, it's also normal to criticize it, but when they say, like, this guy should have had it, he deserves it. I don't know, like, do you have to have it, like, just... Why do people care so much? I don't know.
Well, first of all, I'll tell you it's overrated.
Yeah,
Very
like,
overrated.
is it something... It's not like everybody plays just to achieve that, like... And do you even know if the guy you think he deserves it wants it after? Like, I don't know.
I suppose if you talk to them a bit more, I mean...
Yeah, you could know then, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, back in my day, you know, the admin wave before I got admin rights, I was like, yo, shit! Out of all these people, I'm better than half of them, right? And I said it on the show before, like, Panda, the OG, after those admins were made, Panda told Crazy Bob, like, yo, Rashawn, you know, he's a fucking great dude and all this shit, right? So after that, you know, Crazy Bob gave me half op, and I was just like, yo, if not this time, then, you know, we're gonna still be on the grind. I ain't bitching. We're gonna still be on the grind. And the next year, you know, I know it sounds stupid, but the next year, I got admin and it was all great. But, you know, these days, I don't think there's that mentality anymore. It seems like, you know, it was 2012 back then, you know.
Yes, like, it's normal and it's okay to compare this game to Crazy Bass, but I wouldn't compare too much because this game is so much different. What comes to the admin team and who runs it, like in Crazy Babs, most of the things were just, you know, they went the way one guy wanted to do it, so yeah. I wouldn't compare it too much.
Basically, Crazy Bob was a one-man wrecking crew, yeah. But yeah, I mean, every time that there's stuff like that, like I said, Luka Doncic as a rookie didn't make the All-Star team. He made it the next year and the next year. So it's not the end of the fucking world and all this. I'm not interested in being emotional for a man, you know, because I just didn't grow up like that. That's just what it is. Of course, I feel for whoever, but I'm not gonna sit here and bawl, B-A-W-L, for somebody, you know. That's really what it'd be. Get back on the grind. It's tough out here. The world ain't fair, but we keep on moving. In 20 years, when everybody here has kids, is any of this going to matter? It's not, unless you're John, you know. It is not going to fucking matter. So that's why most of the time I don't like to sensationalize things that happen, because soon enough people get what they deserve, and I mean in a positive way. So that's really how it be. But again, it's a new day, 2022 been upon us and all that. I would put it down to Marco right now, but I don't have the tablet open. While I get the tablet open, obviously, I don't know if you cocksuckers got anything, because a few days ago a dude asked me, hey, what's your New Year's resolution? And I'm like, bro, I stopped doing that a very long time ago. But yes, give 2022 a Don DeMarco. This preacher just said, fuck New Year. I kind of agree. Colgate said, thanks for believing off kids in 20s. Of course, Colgate. I mean, listen, a tough world out there, but everybody here should have something in 20 years, unless you just decide not to have children. You know, that's really what it'd be. Spawn was like, "No, you New Year's so happy." Still drunk, bro. But yeah, I don't do no New Year's resolutions. That is a bunch of snits. HENDRIK, I see that you you went to Lex's house for the new year. Have you two have you two come together and thought, what can we do for 2022? You're gonna live together for 2022?
Yes, this is the year of living together.
How about that? Put your cage together. I can see you two living together. You both are fine dudes. Not okay. That sounded a bit weird.
Yeah, really manly, man.
Yeah, it sounded a bit weird. But you know, y'all can do your thing. Obviously, you know, brothers for life and all that. Are you going to tell Lex, hey, come back to the team for 2022, the admin team?
Yeah, I'm begging every day, but he's refusing.
Yeah, exactly. See, I've got a lot of respect for Lex. Before he was.
You gotta respect the monkey.
Yeah, exactly. I respect the chimp. Yes. Before he was kind of a drifting weirdo, but now I've got a lot of respect for Lex. He did a lot for the NG in the inception. Oh, Funky Monkey is joined. I think Lex is joined. Yeah, fuck Davis just said.
Yes.
That's him. He just joined. But yeah, Lex did a lot. You know, once he stepped down, or whatever the fuck it is, I'm like, damn. They treated my boy like that, so I got a lot of respect for Lex. You know, that's what it'd be. Hopefully, he comes back to the admin team one day, or submits me more CNR newses. Obviously, that's what we're gonna have. But yeah, that's what it'd be. Shout out to the Los Santos Mafia on the server now. Wait, hold on. I got a PM from Jess, excuse me, in Steam. Soon enough, I'll ask for people to come on soon. You know, again, like I said, we ain't gonna hold you. We're gonna be done very quickly. Blah, 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 blah. But for the Los Santos Mafia, got some shout outs for those punks, cocksuckers. As HENDRIK has said before, he has marveled at how I still make long videos. Which, you know, I wonder about it myself, because when you talk about how worth it is to make long videos, especially in Rate My Chase, it's like, why am I doing it? But we're doing it for the pride of whatever. Monetization, I don't know about that. But Los Santos Mafia, next time there's a Rate My Chase, they're gonna be in it. They ride around the city a few times in a Wastelander. If you don't know what a Wastelander is, it looks like a big scrap truck looking thing where I think there are 4 gunners at the back shooting at cops. A couple of punks in the audience had to deal with that. A lot of death, a lot of destruction, a lot of hugeness. So whenever I get to that, the Los Santos Mafia will get their egos stroked again, and they will be part of the next Rate My Chase Chronicles. I put the screenshot in one of the last CNR newses. A lot of gigabytes of recordings for that one. So Los Santos Mafia is out here doing some good stuff. But no Mud Hut. No Mud Huts. Mud Hut was not on any of the Wastelander warrant tanks. I'm a bit disappointed because, as Mud Hut would know, he's my favorite Los Santos Mafia player. Obviously. You know what I mean? He's the guy.
Obviously.
He's the guy that we always talk about. HENDRIK, so...
Yes.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, there was that thing about the Finnish Civil War.
Yes,
I wanted to know if you and Movie Maker have yet reconciled.
No. I continue my thing, you know.
Yeah, you'll do your thing, but come on, man, y'all. Usually, when people are from the same country, people have like an incessant bias
Does
for.
that work with you? Do you like with the US people? Does it work like you?
Well, for Merck, I don't think it matters. It's a huge country,
Too many people, yeah.
too many people. Depending on where they live, it's a completely different thing.
I don't know. Like, do you remember when there was a time in this game when there was some racist stuff
Oh yeah, I
going on in
remember.
the chat by new people, and surprisingly, many people were from my country. So,
Oh,
am I supposed to like them too? Get together.
well, I mean, you got a good point. Like whenever I would play CS joke with some punks, right?
Yeah,
There would be some times where we would be pitted against Finnish players, and it was a very different experience compared to playing against other Europs in CS joke. Finnish players are just a little off, you know.
they can be. Yeah, they can be.
They're off in like a very unique, what's the word, articulate way. I don't really know how to explain it, but playing against Finnish players in CS joke is very distinct. That's for damn
Could
sure.
be also quite annoying because they are quite good, right?
Yeah, they're quite good, and they also know English.
Yes, very good
Yeah,
English.
they know English, and sometimes, like when playing as North America CS:GO players, they're very mad, and the thing is, the less you understand somebody, the funnier it can be. That's the thing. So, whenever there's memes, shout out to Colgate about Turkish players or Russian players, that's really where the most fun can come up. But when you're facing people like Finnish players who know English, it can be quite a weird experience for damn sure. But I still
Uh,
hope that you two reconcile.
yeah, but I don't know to answer what you asked because I don't think he has been continued, planting the rocks so much lately. So I don't know when he continues that mm, type of gameplay again more. I don't know what happens. I guess we will see.
Yeah, we're gonna see. It's gonna be the next chapter in the beef, the Civil War.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm known for having beefs. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just no.
I suppose
No.
unlucky.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, just a little bit unlucky. That's too bad. But hopefully one day, the both of you can shake
One day,
hands.
yes, one day I will just change my game style, go middle of the sea, slash fish all the time. I won't even talk to anyone, so I will cause no drama or have any beefs.
Yeah, true. It's the most boring thing, but
Yes.
so
But it's hard because now when you're playing as a cop, what do you do? Unless you only do like patrol mission or something, you have to arrest people, chase them, maybe kill. I don't know many people who are like happy about it, so you kind of have to make people unhappy by doing your gameplay. So take the drugs,
yeah,
arrest, I don't know, kill even.
yeah. The cops and the robbers game mode is inherent in
Yeah. It's
making
hard to
people
play.
mad. That's just what it is. You see warrant,
Maybe
you
I can be a
attack warrant.
cop
Yeah.
who doesn't chase anyone, just is saying on the chat, hey, who wants the bride? I can take the money. Yeah, I will
Nasty.
put you out of jail. I'll be the cute guy. Ass
Nasty.
licker cop, kind of.
Yeah, the thing about it is that we're still in the stage of the server where a lot of the people that play are people that we have seen for a very long time. It's not gonna be until, like I said, somebody goes to the leader or developer of 5M's house and sucks them off to get the server onto the official tab, where we're gonna see a wide variety of players, where there is no past rapport, where you can just freely go at somebody and not even have the slightest of thought saying, "Ooh, this guy I'm kind of friendly with, do I want to risk that and go after him?" It's like, bro, listen, like, if you see me, bro, listen to me, cocksucker. Listen to me, cocksucker. If I have a hit contract on me, right? If I'm a warrant, if I am killable, come for me. Alright? Try to arrest me, kill me. I don't give a snit. Alright? Just fucking do it. Okay? I ain't gonna think of you any fucking different. I don't give a snit. Okay? That's what more people have to think. Because, you know...
Yeah, that's a good point, because now when the game doesn't have that many players most of the time, it's looking better every day. But now, if I was that type of player as a cop who doesn't arrest some people who you are friendly with, that would limit the people I can chase. So that's maybe one of my excuses why I chase even my so-called friends.
Exactly.
And then I will get the sentence that I thought we were friends. Why chase me?
Bullshit. Listen, if I got a hit contract and Colgate or QNVN take a look at that hit list,
yes,
and they see that Rashawn is on it, listen, I want them to try to chase me, cocksucker. I want to have that challenge. All right, I'm about to be like, yo, fuck your musket, bro. Fuck your fucking musket. I'll destroy your fucking musket.
You gotta be ruthless, man.
Exactly. That's what we need more of on this. Put this friend shit to the side and actually play the fucking game. That's what it be. I want to bin see a challenge, bitch. You know, that's what we need. So enough of this friend shit. You can you know, be friends on the Discord, whatever. Talk shit with Chilla and how he, you know, goes on a picnic and jerks himself off every day. But
exactly.
In game,
and like, why wouldn't you arrest your friends? Okay, like, what's the big deal? It's just a game. Like, I can arrest or kill Phil right now, but I don't think he will mind really. Or Colgate can kill me for a hit. I don't mind. Like, that's one death so much. It's just the money in the game. So
exactly. Plus,
just relax and chill. You know, it's not the end of the gameplay. Unless you really, you know, care about your in-game respect, as I do actually, but I still don't care. So,
I mean, I don't really care about like the one-up type thing. Like, you know, I remember when Movie Maker and I were in here, and I was like, "Yo, so basically, you don't want Mun to one-up you," and a lot of people have that same thought. And, you know, it's fine to have, but I'm not interested in the back and forth revenge thing, because if you go for revenge and if you succeed in having revenge every time between two people, then the beef is going to continue until the end of the game week. And let's just say, for example, there's a hit contract on the guy that you have beef with that is... Well, there's a contract on the guy that you have beef with at the end of the game week, and then the fucking everything stops, null and void end of the game week, and then the beef has to continue because the hit contract is still on you. So then the beef continues for the next game week, and it's like, bro, this is not. I mean, I don't come on here to have back and forth beef with bitches, you know. If I destroy you and you destroy me back, I'll be like, alright, we good. Alright, I'm interested in, you know, this one-up over a Mun type thing. If a Mun gets a one-up over me and gets the last kill, whatever. That's what it is. I'm not interested in losing, you know, having to die and getting life insurance every fucking time and all this shit. I'm just trying to play the fucking game, you know? So that's basically what it is. But we gotta throw this friend sheet out the window, to be quite honest with you. Be friendly on the Discord, not in game.
These LSM guys are throwing snowballs at me right now, so I don't know. I'm kind of feeling bad right now.
Are they headshotting you?
I feel like I'm getting bullied right here.
XD. Now, if they're actual snowballs, then maybe. But you know, I'd like to call it the New Year's spirits. They like you. You know, the more that someone takes set on you, the more that they like you. That's basically what it'd be. You know, if you are the center of attention, or you feel like you're the center of attention all the time, guess what? All those people just like you, and they're jelly. Obviously, you know, they're jelly of you, and I don't mean you. I'm talking about somebody else, but they're not here, so I don't want to start snits. Obviously. Hey, Lone, listen. All you gotta do is put on a microphone, man. You don't need to be jelly of me. As long as you put on a microphone, you put it on like a piece of clothing. Never. Okay. XD. I tried that. I tried. Speaking of Mud Hut, I just wanted to go on the forum. Again, like I said, Mud Hut is my favorite Los Santos Mafia player. Right? I just want to take a look at 2 suggestions on the forum because, again, we need to fish for content around here, obviously. So if you got a suggestion to talk about on the NG, just go to the forums.ng, go there, sign up, and do your thing. But a Mud Hut made a suggestion about kidnapping, and I don't know about that, Goldgates. If you want to come up here and say something specific about it, then maybe. But we'll see. Because listen, I'm not too keen on the being safe thing all the fucking time. But anyway, let's go to Mud Hut, huh?
Heads up, I'm gonna do a truck raid right now to someone. So
oh boy, here we go.
Whoever it is, you'll see soon.
Here we go. We're gonna see some more beef from HENDRIK. But let's see. So Mud Hut wanted to make a kidnap improvement here. He's mad. Oh, excuse me, I don't want to say he's mad, but he basically says right now kidnapping is guy kidnaps guy, different guy pays ransom. The guy who was kidnapped may fall out of the car if you're in a high-speed vehicle or in a plane, whatever the fuck it is. And now the guy who's kidnapping is now wanted with no hostage or hostage. He's gotten the money, but has gotten no fun. When I saw him say, but without any fun to be had, I just laughed and was like, is that what we're actually doing here? But I guess, obviously it's all about the fun, not the money. I mean, you know, you set a 50k ransom, whatever the fuck it is. Well, wait, how can you set ransoms? Because I really don't know.
I don't know.
How high can the ransom go? 50k max? Jesus. Well, I was gonna say that maybe that should be increased, I don't know, to like 100, so that it may discourage ransoms a little more, I guess. 50k is a good amount, I suppose, and people have money, right? I mean, I took a look at a screenshot by Fog Davis. He's like 143 mil. Movie Maker has like probably triple that by now. This is kind of why I thought wealth taxes were fine, honestly. I think it's kind of too easy to retain money now, but I digress. Anyway, so Mud Hut was like, this is the difference he wants to have, right? So, guy kidnaps guy, right? The guy can bring the guy he kidnaps to either his house or the kidnapper's hideouts. Only then can the guy who kidnaps set a ransom. And then the guy who is kidnapped will be free after 5 to 10 minutes if they're not delivered to a hideout. or some other way if he is in the hideout but nobody's paying ransom. Not too sure what that means actually. But in the end, his point is that the guy who kidnaps has a lot of fun, and he kidnaps someone for more than 5 seconds. Well, I've got one issue with this, and can somebody tell me, because again, I don't know everything, right? I don't claim to know everything, you know, when it comes to the barometer of the open question of, you know, do you play the server? I would say I'm below that borderline, so I'm not going to pretend I know everything. But, wait, I forgot the question. What is the chance? Is there a percentage chance to kidnap? What is the percent chance? I know it was high before, I don't know if it was reduced.
I don't know too, but I was playing yesterday on Lex's account as a monkey, and I was kidnapping people, and I think it's quite good. I don't know the percent, but like it has a high chance to success, but it's not like too much. Like it didn't work every time. But
oh, because before, I think a few months ago, somebody said it was like 75-80%, but it must have been decreased by then. So
maybe a little bit, yeah. But the only thing I don't know if it was a good thing or no. But when I kidnap someone, any player could pay the ransom right away, like even after a couple of seconds, like you said. So I don't know. Okay, kind of good because I get the money, I do the business, but in the other way, there's the fun moment of having someone kidnapped. It could last a little bit longer, in my opinion. So it could be like you couldn't pay the ransom right away, maybe after a couple of minutes or something.
Yeah, because
and there's also no hideout yet, like in Crazy.
There isn't?
There is not yet.
Oh, I thought there was. That just shows how much I know. You know what I mean? But
well, I don't know much better, so don't worry.
yeah. That's
we
right.
We just have 2 clueless people here.
Exactly, that's right. Exactly, 100%. 100%. Chance is 25% if not disappearer. What if you are a disappearer? What is the percentage then? 25, 26, yeah, 50. Well, you know, when Mud Hut or MutateMe, excuse me, I keep saying Mud Hut, I don't want to say that. I don't want to construe that as bullying. I mean, I say it in a very affectionate way. I call him that in a very affectionate way, but if it's offensive, then whatever. But once he said something about 5 to 10 minutes, I was like, it's kind of a circus. I don't, that's a bit too long. You've got to meet in the middle a little bit. I would have thought, hey, if you kidnap somebody, you cannot pay, or you can't set a ransom. Well, how does that even work, actually? Or, the ransom wouldn't show up until like a minute after the kidnapping takes place, so that...
Yes, or... Well, I don't remember from Crazy Bobs because I really never did it, but could it be that once you kidnap someone, you have to bring that guy to the hideout, and when you do that, after that point, someone could pay the ransom after you getting to the hideout or something.
Yeah, something in between that would be a good idea for that. It's just like politics. It's not on one side or the other, but it's got to be on some middle side. So it's a fine suggestion, but if we're gonna hold somebody up for 5-10 minutes, it's kind of a funny. It may lead some people to get that quit to avoid on as well.
The game. Nice.
Oh, Doofus Bailey, that's my dude right there. Drop it down to Marco for that.
Same.
That's my fucking
respect, man.
It's a huge respect for Doofus Bailey. There's a lot of bias there, obviously, but he's a good dude. Very good dude, but yeah, that's Mud Hut suggestion. There's another one I wanted to look at here. What's his fucking name? He wrote it with such questionable English. His name is BossCon69. and it's about new personal improved vehicle system. But basically, I would want to read it verbatim, but it's a bit odd to read. So I think he basically said that regular players should be able to buy and own 2 vehicles of any kind. Donators 3 to 6. And of course, I would suppose that personal vehicles would cost many times more than the cars that you would buy from like Simeon's dealership or whatever the case may be. Not too sure about this, but if this were to be a thing, then I would say that supercars should not be ownable. So your T20s, your GP1s, your what's other supercar? Thraxes.
No idea.
I don't know if a Coquette D10 is a supercar. I don't think it's a supercar, but supercars should not be ownable. They're I don't say game breaking, but they should not be ownable. At the very highest, sports cars should be ownable, like a Lynx or a Carbonazare, I think is a sports car, or something like that. Costi just said it would not be fair towards new players. Yeah, so when it comes to supercars, I don't really like the idea of that being ownable, because they're too fast and the acceleration's too high, and just like how the Combat MG kind of makes assault rifles in some way irrelevant, supercars kind of make sports cars irrelevant in some way. Violent Blood just said, we want Sultan RS. Listen, I've got a vendetta against everybody that likes Sultans, even though you can catch me in old videos of me driving a Sultan with a comp tank, but the Sultan is the ultimate baddie car, and
Is it good in this game?
It's basically the same thing. Acceleration is really good. Top speed is pretty bad. It's tough to really tell because the acceleration is so good. But it's not. The top speed is not that great. It's barely over. I was gonna say 100 miles per hour, but I don't think Borats understand that. What is that? 140? I don't know. What is that? Whatever. I don't care. 100 miles an hour. Go Google whatever. Yeah, 160. Okay, there you go. It's not that much faster than that. Borats, yes, Costi, yes, that's what I wanted to say. But 198s. Is that how far it goes? I don't. That sounds a bit too much, honestly, or too high.
I don't know, man. I was spanning to myself one vehicle you apparently cannot get without any admin comments. I did not know that because I don't know what vehicles we can buy and what not. And I got complaint or comments like that it's unfair somehow.
Oh, no.
And the car wasn't even that fast. It went like 187 kilometers per hour. So it felt a little bit strong, but not really that fast.
Do you know what car it is?
People were, I can't remember the name. I think, that one, what Phil said.
Paragon R?
Yeah, if people call that car OP, I can only think what they can say about the real, fast ones.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
I'm
the
not...
point. Yeah. I don't know the cars so well in this game, but anyway.
Yeah, I'm not a car encyclopedia either. I only skimmed that situation. I thought you were using it as in like you couldn't be jacked or some shit like.
That's a different problem, and I understand that one.
Yeah, that's what I got out of it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I did this, but I don't really rob all that much. But there are
But you gotta be honest
I do.
here. You gotta be honest here. Like I can talk about this. It's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be transparent in that way. Yeah, but yeah, I believe Hendrik when he says that he doesn't know all of the cars. You didn't play GT Online like that, did you?
I tried it a little bit. I did some missions. I don't know what level I was, but I stopped when there were a couple things that were annoying to me, like the loading time would be so long, so even rejoining would be a pain in the ass. And also, I do remember playing some online, and someone would just fly around with some fucking missile airplane, I don't know, and just shoot me straight there.
Oh.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
that was shitty. Yeah.
Yes, so I don't know. I like this 5M much more.
Yeah, I haven't played GTA Online in a couple of years, so
Same.
I don't know a damn thing. These days, all I look at is videos on SnipTube about new shit that they add to GTA Online. There's a new Patriot that they added a few days ago that can combat against people flying around in oppressors shooting rockets at people. So that's good for them. Obviously, I don't play it. I've got 4 mil, and that's not enough in that game. But about the personal vehicle system, I mean, I suppose the thing about the NG now is that there needs to be like more useful ways to spend the cash. I think that may be the number one thing, because especially now, since wealth taxes are now more forgiving, which I don't think I agreed with, because I mean, there are times where, as I said, there are times where I don't play, right? Or I may I may just hover around on the server, right? And I may pay taxes, wealth taxes and all that.
Yeah. Well, about taxes, it's funny because you remember there was a big talk about them, like, are they too heavy or something? That some people wouldn't even play the game because of the taxes, because they would be so heavy. It's all I do understand that it always depends on your gameplay, what do you want to achieve. But right now, I've been getting taxes around between 200 and 200k, maybe a little bit more, 200 and 400k, somewhere between that. It sounds quite heavy, right?
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it as an issue, because I still seem to have the same amount of money all the time. And right now,
exactly.
talk about millions even. So I've been, getting money from somewhere, maybe from the seats or something. I don't know.
Yeah, same thing.
I do not have a house. I do not really look after my money, but I also understand it might be a little bit different from me, because yes, I'm honest here, I do spawn guns sometimes, so I save money, and vehicles also. So, but I seem to be fine with that. But my goal is not to have 1,000 million or whatever. And I do not have the privilege of being a donator, so that's why they're a little bit heavier.
Exactly. Like I said, guys, if y'all bring back Bike Melee, I'll donate for 5 months worth on the server, so do that, please. But, yeah, I mean, I've got 16 mil, and I feel like having 16 mil or 160 mil is just the same shit,
Yeah.
That's how it feels to me. Obviously, I may be contradicting myself, because I think a month ago, I said that the more financial security that people have, right, to buy weapons, complete hits, continue their beef, the better the server will be, because it's all action, in-game beef is, and the constant revenging is what made Crazy Bobs have life, I suppose. Not that the chat was stupid, but just looking at the beef that would happen in the game, it just it promotes the activity of the server. You know what I mean?
Yes, like I've always, maybe I'm fucked up or something, but I always liked some real little beef, some strong emotions going on, arguments, stuff like that, because that has to happen in the game when a lot of people are playing together.
Exactly.
But then it's not fun anymore if it goes too far in a way. It's hard to draw the line, but like Fast said, I think I arrested him in Samp when he was holding, I don't know, 2.5 kilograms of drugs, and he lost them. And now 5 years later, he's still mad about it. So, but I like it.
That's just how it be. Sometimes it just happens.
And that's that's even pulling us together closer, because we have something to remember.
Exactly. When it comes to people in the server in general, I don't like, if I could list many people. This is kind of a little bit of a tangent, but if I could list many people, like, I could be like, hey, at some point, at some time, I didn't like this person. In fact, let's just go through a list. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe in 5 years I'll be visiting Movie Maker's house. We play together. We are the best buddies for life.
Exactly. You never know. Like, again, like I can go down a line, go down a list, right? Tank's my boy. I didn't always like him. HENDRIK, I didn't always like you, honestly. Fat Davis, I didn't always like him. Mellowfag, I used to think it was a clown, kind of. Right? Who else? Vega, didn't always like Vega. Who else can I rag on? Esh even. I didn't always like her. You know what I mean? But it's not always black and white. You know what I mean? Still a clown. Colgate didn't always like Colgate. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's you don't know the person, the player, so you might have your doubts. And of course, the first thought might be negative, but
yeah, exactly. First thought, second thought, but
But I still do not like Chairspoke. I gotta say that.
Well, he's a clown. He used to be a very articulate dude. Now he's a clown.
Something happened with him. I don't know, man. Maybe he fell too hard or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he will never go back.
He probably met Parrish. I don't know.
True.
Yeah, I don't know. Pelpats, he's sometimes he can be a cocksucker, but it's not all about in the current moments. You know what I mean? But Colgate had said you can't have beef without the toxic chat. Yeah, I mean that just comes with the game mode, really. This kind of server or game mode, it's impossible to have a kumbaya type thing. Like, I used to be part of a SAMP team deathmatch server, right? 2 teams would fight each other for 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes, there'd be another game mode where the teams would mix, and there's no more quote-unquote beef. Like, there is no beef because, every 10 minutes there's a new fight. So there's no time for beef to fester or anything. Whereas, with this game mode, it's just unavoidable. Really. That's what it'd be. Anyway, an hour down. Didn't expect that.
How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
And there are not even callers yet.
Exactly. Well, let's get to the callers. I think Colgate has his hand up first. This is going to be very interesting. Let's we'll see what the dude want. Colgate Bad Mike, yeah. I heard he sold his PC.
What? Oh yeah, I did sell my PC. Yes.
Oh my god! Again?
Welcome, Colgate.
Yeah, is my voice fine?
It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. I still have the same headset, anyways. But no, I just wanted to speak about the toxicity. Apparently, some people have a big problem with the toxicity, but I don't find it to be a problem, because CNR is a game mode where if you die or something, you will lose stuff. You lose stuff that you have spent a lot of time earning. So it's inevitable that people will get mad if they lose it. If you spend time like planting drugs or whatever, and HENDRIK comes and takes them, of course you'll be mad at HENDRIK. So I don't see how that would be a problem. Or if people are being toxic in the main chat, how are you supposed to stop them? I see it as a losing battle for admins. Yeah, are you gonna mute every guy who says a bad word in the chat or says easy or whatever?
Yeah, I mean,
At what point are you going to stop? Like, okay, are you gonna mute people for saying racist words, and then what? Are you gonna stop people for saying motherfucker?
I mean,
Like, yeah.
I think you should use common sense. Like, if that's the only thing you do, then we
Zero
will look at
common
it
sense.
as a problem. But like, sure, something bad happens, you say motherfucker, and one time, I don't know, is that so serious yet?
I like to call it the Twitch the Twitch rule. You know, like on Twitch you can say motherfucker, pussy, bitch, come at me. You have small balls. You suck ass. But you know, I think that there is a line of if you go into racism, I don't know, sexism probably too. I don't know. Well, but there's I think the line of shit talk is pretty clear to me. I mean, whatever you can't say on Twitch, you may not be able to say here without something happening. You know.
You can say that, but if it goes too far, like if that's the only thing you do, it's always a part of your gameplay. Maybe then, as an admin, someone would maybe take a look at what you do, maybe warn and give a hint.
Yeah, like if there are two people who've been going at it all game week, right? And they, as I said before, they are mutually attacking each other, shit talking each other. You know, it's an isolated thing. Well, let them do what the fuck they need to do. But if it's some dude who's out here talking shit to everybody, saying things that shouldn't, RDM attacks, whatever the fuck it is, then that's where you may get into it. Because like I said, I ain't interested in defending Mun. Alright? I'm not interested, you know?
Plus, like, I'm sorry for cutting you, but like on the other hand, like players can use ignore and like get down with it. I don't see it should like be an admin business because let's suppose there's like 200 players on the server and there's 5 admins. Are they gonna spend time muting people for talking shit or for saying bad words or whatever?
Well, not for like one time, but if it seems to be like continuous problem all the time, then. But I'm not saying like every sentences and words should be analyzed and straight away, you know.
And you remember the guy who joined?
Yes.
Remember the guy from Finland who joined the other day and was spamming the N-word?
That's what we're talking about,
Finland,
So maybe a comment like that, you know, of course you have to react faster to stuff like that. But
yeah. That's a different level of scummy.
That's a common sense.
So, yeah. So that would definitely be looked at a lot quicker. But I mean, you know, like I said, when it comes to adminning, right? I want to look at people as people before I look at them as players, you know? So, if there's a dude, right, who's getting ragged on, first of all, I want to see if they can just defend themselves, you know what I mean? And if they clearly can't, then that's where I may be, okay. I look at the situation and be like, yo, is the guy who's the quote-unquote victim, is he really innocent? Or does he put it on himself sometimes? Like, you know, the things that may elicit the reaction that may not be great to him, does he, you know, put it on himself? Does he cause it himself? And if he doesn't, then obviously that's where you step in. But if they kind of deserve it, well, it's tough to really say that, then you might hold off for a little bit. It just depends on the person, I suppose. And a lot of cocksuckers would disagree with that. Like, I've got to defend every dude, but, you know, I want to respect people, right? And if I gotta step in for a dude every time... Oh shit, my fucking number just won. I didn't do lotto.
Damn.
Shit cogs, man. But yeah, it's not a meme. Every time I say I don't want to defend Mun, I ain't keen on defending a Mun. It's not a meme. Like, as I said, a Mun who needs to be defended can't defend themselves. And if you can't defend yourself, that's fine. But I would at least want to give you the chance first.
Yeah,
you know.
And I have to say that I don't think, like, I play quite a lot and I read the chat all the time. So I haven't, like, I don't think that is even a big issue in our server. I think most of the time there is quite normal chat text going on, not that really excessive kind of insulting or whatever. So I think we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like it's a lot less toxic than it was on CNR. I don't know why people are
Yeah.
crying a lot about toxicity or whatever. No,
Yeah.
things are bound to be heated up on CNR, you know, because the
Yeah.
playstyle makes it that way.
And I feel like everybody knows that this is different game, and this is kind of we accept different type of things here.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm
Maybe
also
it's
happy
better.
that there are also. Sorry, I will say one more thing. There are also more and more players from 5M that do not know anything about it, about Crazy Buffs, so they don't even know about how it was there.
Yeah, and even players who didn't come from Crazy Boss, when they come here, I see that they are slightly quote-unquote toxic. Like they talk shit and whatever.
And I would also like talk about me. Like I think I can admit that I was quite different in Crazy Buffs, but I know this is a different game.
Yeah, we know.
I wanna be like how admin team is expecting this to go. So I can be honest here. It was different, but
you can't be lifter.
Yes.
Yeah, well,
But you gotta be honest,
That's what it'd be. That's how it is. I don't. I suppose some people have issue with the Discord being a bit memey, and it is kind of memey.
Why shouldn't it be memey though? Like I see that it's only kept on the general chat. It's not kept on other sections.
That's true.
Should add the channel for memes only. So I don't know. Maybe
like
we have the need of. Yeah.
Do you expect people to be serious 24/7 or
no?
Put in capital letters on the start of the sentence and dot at the end like Tony Solar.
Yeah, using whilst.
Yeah, but I do like that in Crazy Buffs Discord there is this meme channel. So whenever I have this need of posting the meme, I have the right.
Oh, you mean the sports channel? The sports channel when y'all talk about Formula One.
You're confusing something else now, man.
Yo, y'all Formula One fans, man, go fuck yourself, honestly.
Not a real sport. Not a real sport.
Not a real sport whatsoever, dude. Yeah. Like, fuck's sake.
I'm not falling for that, okay? In Crazy Buffs I would, but not here.
Here's the thing, guys. Listen, I grew up watching a lot of sports TV radio shows, right? If y'all actually followed real sports, not fucking Formula One, this show would be so much fucking better, man. That's because y'all watch Formula One and fucking soccer and all this shit. It's like, what the fuck do I know about that? You know what I mean? But that's what it'd be. But anyway, great.
I think in the US you probably consider shooting as a sport, maybe.
Some people do. Yes, they like to shoot little kids. Yeah, that's not good.
Yes.
But, the great content, Colgate, about to throw your ass back.
Good point. Thank you.
That's GG. Oh, did I cut him off?
Maybe you did.
I did. Oh no. If I did, he can say something. No, okay. I saw Tank. He had his hand up previously, so before I get to Jess, I want to see if Tank wants to come up. I kind of figure that he wants to give a tribute, so I have this cocksucker on. What's up, Tank? Tank.
That feels weird, but alright.
Oh, he's on his phone today, huh?
Good afternoon, beautiful people.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, it feels weird, but okay. The last time that was like 2 or 3 days ago that I was streaming the game.
Mm-hmm.
With that full, dropping slur.
So my bad. Yeah, another different dudes.
Yeah. Yeah. The dude. And like when we were talking about it, remember we like, yeah, on this server, what was it? Mini missions. They had like nice words. That should happen here. Like any racial or homophobic slur out there, like should be turned into a nice word.
Yeah, I agree. Like I was telling him and some people, right? That's in mini missions back then. The owner was some Lithuanian dude. It's kind of funny because one day he asked me if I could set him up with an American woman so we can come to America. That was very awkward. But he had a censor in chat so that every curse word would be switched out for "I love you." So if you said like "shit" in chat, then what would output is "I love you" in like pointy brackets. So
yeah, but no, swear words are okay, but just racial and homophobic slurs should be actually turned into nice words.
yeah.
And also, I was gonna correct you on something. On Twitch, you cannot say "suck my ass" or anything like that no more because it's now sexual harassment.
What? That's a problem, man.
I was looking at the TOS and I'm like, hey, what? Since when did they actually put this in? So now, if you're saying anything like sexually explicit, like "suck my this" or that, or my even toes, is actually now sexual harassment.
Well, 2022, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I gotta say about that.
And then
Just go on.
yeah, and also with the whole thing is that you gotta be careful what you gotta say now because we are in a different era now.
Yeah, this is Blair's to say SJW. That's right. We're in a different era. Like, I used to censor myself, right? Like, it's the not the F word, but the other F word, right? I used to censor myself, and I would substitute that word for fog, right? Sky, fog, But then I started playing games with some people, and I didn't feel comfortable saying it because they were newer generation, and I don't know if because if you say that and it's is misconstrued into the slur, then that would probably be a problem. So I kind of stopped saying fog, unfortunately. Yeah. So.
Oh, and also reasons why I'm on my phone is because my baby nephew sleeping in my room. So yeah.
That's. Are you gonna do the tribute thing or what? I don't wanna.
I'll be honest with you on this one though. I mean, I don't even know how to do the tribute anymore, man. I mean, if I could, I'll say this, that yeah, you need to come back. It's not the same. It's not the same, man. I mean,
I feel that.
Like, even without her right now, it's fucking lame. Not meaning that you guys are boring, but it's fucking lame without her. Her voice actually meant something.
I feel that. I ain't gonna clown you for it.
She stood up for people that didn't have a voice, and she still does, and people that just not fucking paying attention to her, and that's kind of pretty sad that she fought for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something that I would usually do.
Because like I said, I told you, I'm gonna keep telling you this. You don't have the hood mentality to know that you like you guys became friends, and you don't have that hood mentality to say, you know what, fuck this. Anybody talking shit, even though they're here, I'll still back them up.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's respectable. Yeah,
I mean, whatever it is that if little punks in this fucking game or in the other server, whatever, you gotta realize they're just fucking kids that don't know what's right from wrong.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it does, as I told you before, I found a Chiracian YouTuber who works at the gas station. He's Yemeni American, right? And he's a very huge part of the Chirac neighborhood that he is in, right? Tank and Propel Pat have said that they have pulled up outside of this gas station, and I don't really believe them because, no picture. They haven't gone in.
I bought hot Cheetos and he got his stickers, bro. We had to stay far away.
Far away? How? Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna rage about it, but
No, you can't trust the Delta and the Omicron, bro. What the fuck you thinking about? 10 feet apart now.
10 feet apart. Well, but the guy, right? The clerk in the gas station, right? He's a huge parts of that community. He clowns around this community, right? He makes troll videos and pranks of his customers, right? And there was this one prank where he faked having a black eye. And, the customer comes in, he's like, yo, what up, my boy, and all that. And the customer looks at his face and sees his black eye. And the dude is like, yo, who did that to you? And he's like, where are they at? They from around here? So one of the dudes, he flashes his gun and is like, yo, let's go. Let's go deal with them right now. And I'm like, damn. So this dude, right, would ride or die for this dude in the gas station. You know what I mean? Where it might not be in his best interest to do so, right? If this guy pulled up on the dude that doesn't exist, but if they did exist and things went wrong, man could lose his fucking life. You know what I mean? And I looked at that and I was like, damn. All right. Because, when it came to the defending people's snits, I could respect it, but it's not something I could really align with unless somebody was like, their basic rights were not being fulfilled, because, when it comes to this server, it just feels like a luxury when it comes to defending people for certain things, but, there have been people out there that will ride or die or defend people with their life. They may not have any business doing, or the person may not be worth doing so. And put some respect on that, it's not something that I would really do. Depends on the person, obviously. But put some respect on it because you're risking your own fidelity for somebody else. I may listen to this part of the show and may think about what I'm saying right now and say, what the fuck, Rashawn, why'd you say this? You really believe that? But, I ain't hating on it. Put some respect on it, Anything else you wanted to say?
Oh, yeah, I miss her, but, probably she's not even listening to this, but she is, yeah. Oh, yeah, also, there was another thing, probably this is for later on, but this is just more about this and her, so I guess I could say thank you for being part of the Punkery show, and if you're moving on with your life, wish you the best.
100%. I don't think that people, as I said a few times, I don't think people really know how much value she had to this show, you know what I mean? Yeah, a lot of value, there aren't a lot of people with that archetype, although her archetype is very, conflictable, to say the least, if that's even a word. But it was an archetype that was perfect for this show, you know what I mean? And she rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, obviously, but, sometimes it takes that to have a good time, and that's what it'd be.
Oh, so here comes the big thing. You gotta remember, back then I used to be a shit talker for no reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, oh, you gotta chill, Tank. So I kind of chilled, never called people out on their shit or anything. And Cash was started doing it, she would talk shit to people that deserved it. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going back to the same way. Fuck it. I'm not taking shit from people no more. So basically, she made me be who I am. If I talk shit to you, that's because you deserve it. You did something stupid.
Yeah, put some respect on it, honestly. There had been people in the past that had said that they were too scared to say whatever the fuck it is. And even though, listen, I'm not the type of person to judge people on that, but that doesn't mean that other people, aren't. And, there are times where I think that I have allowed people to fall into a spiral because I don't really judge that type of behavior as much. As long as it's said in like a respectful manner, at least. If it's disrespectful or has some disrespectful tones to it, then we can get to that whatever it is. But gotta respect some people that can then speak their mind, at least as long as it's in a respectful manner or venue or whatever it is. And I'm not saying that I have always done that, because there have been times where I've been disrespectful to people, not in their face, or the case may be. We all make mistakes and all that, but we've been learned, and this happened for a reason. A lot of things had to fall into place for that to happen, and it happened. Happened for a reason. Can't bitch about it. Just gotta look at it and move the fuck on. And that's basically what it be. So, yeah. Anyway, Tank, GG, I'm glad that you came in and said that. So, I'll throw you back down. Hopefully, nephew's doing good.
Yeah, he's up. So, yeah, bye.
GG, my boy. Thanks, my boy, bro. Listen, now, I understand that, I can look at other people's friends, because there are times where I judge people on their friends, right? If your friend's dumb, then you're probably dumb. I'm sure people can look at Tank and be like, yo, this dude's dumb, so I'm dumb. But, that's just how it be. Like I said before, I didn't always like Tank. Back in the day, when he was rolling with the wrong cocksuckers, and he got that ass banned by Metalface after he said, fuck DMH. I was laughing my ass off when he got banned. No cap. But, we good. We boys. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. Alright, so I'm gonna get Jess in here. I don't know what he sounds like, but he's been asking me for like a year to be on the show. And I'm not very keen about interviews anymore. So, this is the next best thing. So, Jess, how do you say your fucking name? Yez or Jess? I don't... Oh, we got a malfunction, cocksucker. We got a malfunction. First time after 1 year of wondering whether or not he'd be on the show. His microphone does not work. Nope, your microphone does not work. Jess, dead is fucking dead. I can't believe it. But while he gets that situated, if there's anybody else that wants to come up and say their piece, don't matter what it's about, as I usually say. You want to talk about the Taliban, about kidnapping Belarus and the refugees at the border, the Finnish Civil War, why Colgate sold his PC again, anything can come up. And I'm filling in time to see if Yes can fix his microphone, but if not, then that would be so finished.
Sold his PC?
Yeah, he sold his PC again.
For water.
Help!
Sorry.
I mean, it is hot down there,
I understand.
Yeah, it's very hot where he is, so you gotta drink many water, You Europs and y'all Westerners, man, you Americans, right? Y'all take it all for granted. That's why America's so fat. That's why the UK is so fat. And that's why Europe is so sad. Because they take everything for granted, you know what I mean? Although Finland obviously is the happiest country in the world, so,
Sure.
Can't talk about that. What Tank's talking about a suggestion. I don't know what suggestion that's talking about here. Because I am ready to dead is dead, but we'll see about that if he does post remove all weapons. Okay, I read as he's going to post it on the forum. I've got Tank English translate, bro.
Who will? Tank will?
Yeah.
Oh, he got a new idea? Okay.
Yeah. He said I posted on the forums, but that actually means I am going to post it on the forums. So basically, yes. I've got a Tank English encyclopedia. What he said is future tense, not past tense or current tense. So hopefully we'll talk about the suggestion next week or the crosshair, whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, I'm surprised. An hour and a half, not too bad. Surprised that the show went this long, honestly. But yeah, it's 2022. Happy New Year. Yes, your microphone does not, or Jess, excuse me, your microphone does not work, but hopefully next time we have the Punkery, we can have you on, and you can say whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? But that'll do it. Yup, he said fuck to me in Steam. Too bad. That's too bad. But that'll do it for the Punkery show. HENDRIK.
All right.
I want to say nice job, but you know, I don't like to give people props, as everybody knows. You know, I guess for the circumstance, obviously, nice job. Obviously, if this were Ash, I wouldn't have said anything, but I would think. Sure, you know she does a good job.
Well, I just came here to listen and talk.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah. You're just here to. Yeah, I understand. But yeah, that'll do it. The Punkery show, 2022. Happy New Year. How many cocksuckers are on the server right now? 51. About that. We still doing it out here. We still doing it. For all the punks. This has been Rashawn. We will see you next time on the Punkery show.